আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
এই ৩টা জিনিস বেসিক্যালি দেখা হয়। তবে ম্যাক্সিমাম সব জায়গায় অ্যালকালি মেথডে কেমিক্যাল
বিসমিল্লাহ, আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, আসসালাতু আসসালামু আলা রাসূলিল্লাহ সাল্লাল্লাহু আলাইহি ওয়াসাল্লাম ওয়া আলা আলিহি ওয়া আসহাবিহি আজমাইন। আল্লাহুম্মা সাল্লি ওয়া সাল্লিম ওয়া বারিক আলা নাবিয়িনা মুহাম্মদ sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Assalamu alaikum. I'd like to welcome all of you in this class session of renewable energy AME 4201. Inshallah, today we'll try to focus on the introductory things related to renewable energy technologies, RETs. And this is the overall plan of part A. We are already done with these 2 chapters. Now our focus will be on renewable energy based power plants. And inshallah, today we'll try to cover some of these topics. Inshallah. Learning outcomes. So after duly participating in today's class session and studying the related contents on the accompanying course site in Google Classroom, you will be expected to define a renewable energy. Also, you will be expected to list the types of renewable energies or REs. Also, you will be expected to narrate the common names used for renewable energies, REs, list RE products, explain the main renewable energy-based conversion technologies. In power plant engineering, this is very important. Yeah, conversion technologies. In fact, that's the one of the main focuses in this course. We are going through different conversion technologies used for generating electricity in different types of power plants. Also, you'll be expected to explain the current status of different renewable energy technologies. And inshallah, I'll try to give you a global perspective. And finally, you'll be expected to describe the future prospects of different renewables. Okay, before we start new contents, let us review the previous. I want you to do something. I want you to visit slido.com and enter the code 555. Please do that and write down some of the useful things you have learned from the previous class session. Now, once again, visit slido.com and give your valuable inputs. Okay, let's see what are the things which you have shared. So we learned about some of the factors related to the location of power plants. Okay. Location of thermal, hydro, and nuclear power plants. Okay. Then power plant economics, 4 types of costs: fixed, O&M, fuel cost, and the net kilowatt hour of electricity cent per hour. Okay, planned net heat rate and incremental heat rate. Now we discuss incremental heat rate is very important for selecting appropriate conversion technology by the grid operator. Okay, various costs related to power plant like fixed cost, O&M cost, okay? Heat rate versus percent of full load graph. Yeah, that graph was quite useful, where you saw that when the power plants are operating at part load, yeah, they need more heat. So the efficiency is lower at part load. And we saw 3 types of conversion technologies in that graph. Who can remember those 3 technologies which you saw in that graph? In that graph, which you saw, I mean, the plant heat rate or incremental heat rate, you saw 3 different technologies. Who can recall that? Those 3 technologies. Basically, you saw fossil fuel-based conversion technologies. Yes.
Sir, fossil fuel-based conversion technologies, gas turbine, and nuclear.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Point. Yes. And Jannatul Mahzabin wrote, we learned about the factors which are related to thermal, hydro, and nuclear power plants, location of power plants, how to reduce cost of power generation. Very good. Also, somebody wrote location of thermal power plants, way to reduce cost of power plants, heat rate, incremental heat rate. Yeah. So somebody wrote cost of energy, yeah, capacity and load factor, incremental heat rate, factors related to location of power plants. Okay. Okay, better location for power plants and what we have to keep in mind while construction. Very good. Yeah, force outage rate. Yeah, related to reliability. It's related to reliability. And we focused on 6 factors related to economics of power generation, and we discussed that. We learned about BPDB's, I mean, from BPDB's annual reports, some of the important terms. Of course, yes. I mean, that was a kind of case study for us. And these are the things we'll study today, yeah, renewable energy-based things. Okay, full load, location of power plant, yeah, heat rate, reliability, all these things. Thank you very much. If anybody wants to give any verbal feedback, you can do that as well. Anybody wants to add anything which are not listed here? Anything extra you want to add apart from these things which are written here? Okay, let's move. Definition of renewable energy. Definition of RE. You know, and in these slides, you will find links to previous class sessions related to this topic. Asif, you want to say anything? Your hand is raised. You want to add anything? Okay, so if you click on these links, you can see one of the class sessions where this topic, let's say in this case, definition of renewable energy was discussed. I think that can give you more insights. Yeah. Now let us do a brainstorming session. What is the definition of renewable energies, or how do you define a renewable energy? Yes or no?
Sir, energy derived from the natural resources.
Okay, natural resources. Energy derived from natural resources. Okay, we'll see from some of, at least from 2 different sources. I will show you definitions. Yeah, or no? ID 26.
Sir, the energies that are unlimited.
Unlimited energy. Do you think in this creation anything is unlimited? Is it possible? Sun itself is dying.
No.
You know, the sun itself is dying. Yeah, you know that? Yeah. Sun, you can say it's a fusion reactor, it itself is dying. Siam.
Energy that replenishes by itself.
Replenishes. Okay, that's you have used a nice word. Okay, thank you, Siam. Any other? Yes, Asiful.
So energy that can reincarnate itself compared to its consumption. Compared to its consumption.
Reincarnate. I mean, resume. Maybe I don't. I'm not sure what
Using
you
the
meant.
regenerate.
Reusing. Okay, so regenerated. You're saying you want to say regenerated. Okay, thank you. Any other feedback? Okay, I'll show you. Yes, Shafayat.
Sir, renewable energy is sustainable energy which you can produce
Yeah, it's
like
they are
solar.
yeah, most of the renewables are considered as sustainable energies. Not all of them. There are reservations about some of the renewables, though, and we'll discuss that inshallah later on. Okay, now let me show you. Yeah, Jannatul.
Sir, energies that are produced from natural processes and continuously replenished.
Continuously replenished. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let us see definitions from some of the sources. From one of the sources, renewable energy is energy generated from natural resources, and some of you mentioned that, like sunlight, wind, rain, tides, and geothermal heat, which are renewable. Renewable means naturally replenished. This is according to the one of the sources. However, I found a more comprehensive definition of renewables, which is shown here, that um, any energy resource that is naturally regenerated over a short time scale. This is important. Yeah. Um, some of you mentioned the regeneration issue, but you should remember that it should be over a short time scale. Yeah, the time scale is important, and derived directly from the sun, such as thermal, photochemical, and photoelectric, or indirectly from the sun, like wind, hydropower, biomass, or from other natural movements and mechanisms of the environment, like geothermal and tidal. So this is a very nice, comprehensive, I would say more comprehensive definition of a renewable energy. Quite, I mean, regarding this thing, that the time scale, let's say, yeah, biomass, yeah, which can be obtained from trees. So, I mean, one thing which is mentioned with biomass, that they should be obtained from sustainable forestry. So if you're chopping down one tree, you should plant another one. So you don't have net effect. Yeah, so that's why for some of the renewables, you have the issue of sustainability. Okay. Any question or comment regarding this definition? Now we move to types of renewable energies. Yeah. From this very definition, we can get three types of renewables. There are certain renewable energies which can be obtained directly from the sun, like solar. It can be either solar thermal or photochemical or photoelectric. Some are derived indirectly from the sun, like wind, hydropower, biomass, and some renewables which are derived from the natural movements and mechanisms, like geothermal and tidal. Okay, can anybody tell me, I mean, how come these wind, hydropower, and biomass, they are kind of indirect form of solar energy? Any feedback? How come wind is an indirect? Yes, Shubha.
Wind is caused by the what water cycle of
Uh,
sun?
okay, I want a better answer. Not exactly. Akhtar.
So basically, the flow of wind depends heavily on the pressure difference, which is created due to temperature difference, and it is also created by sunlight.
Yeah, actually, Akhtar is on the right track. That one of the reasons for having wind, which is air in motion, is uneven heating of Earth's surface. Yeah, and then heating is due to solar energy, right? So that's why it's indirect. What about hydropower? How come it's indirect form? Yeah, Akhtar.
So hydro cycle basically depends on sunlight, which is
Or hydrological cycle, more commonly known as hydrological cycle. In Bengali, there is a nice name. What is it in Bengali? Somebody else. What is it in Bengali? Yeah, Sadman.
Sir, Pani Chakra.
Pani Chakra. Yes, Pani Chakra in Bengali. So you can understand your Pani Chakra or hydrological cycle is due to sunlight. Yeah. What about biomass? What about biomass? Fires. Please unmute yourself, Fayez. Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. It's basically, sir, from the photosynthesis of the plants and then turned into
Very good.
biomass.
Thank you, Fayez. Correct. Okay, what is the Bengali word for photosynthesis? I still remember that nice word. Who can tell me?
So can I say?
No, somebody else. Rauzin.
Salok সংশ্লেষণ.
Chalok সংশ্লেষণ. Nice word, right? Yeah. So you can see you are familiar with these terms and you know these things from your school days. That's excellent. Yes. Okay. Now among these, I mean, our focus in this course will be only with selected renewables. Our focus will be with solar photovoltaic or wind power plants with horizontal axis wind turbines and 3 different types of hydropower. This is what we'll be discussing in this course, inshallah. Common names. The renewables, they are known with different names. Yeah. So what are these common names? Who can tell me the common names? Yeah, they are known with, I mean, they're quite popular. They have several other names. Anybody? Yes or no?
Sir, sustainable energy.
Sustainable energy or another or no?
Sir, I told sustainable energy, but he also told the
Okay,
same.
anything else? Anything else? Okay, Siam.
Alternative energies.
Alternative energies. Jannatul.
So non-conventional energy.
Yeah, non-conventional energy
Sir,
sources.
green energy.
Nabil. Yeah, green energies. Correct. Nabil.
Sir, environment friendly energies.
Yeah, environment friendly energies. Correct. Sanwar.
Sir, clean energy.
Clean energies. Yeah, thank you. Yes, Hadiur Zaman.
Sir,
ID.
low impact renewable energy sources.
Yeah, liar. Yeah, low impact renewable energies. Yeah, liar. Correct. ID 88. Shafayat.
Sir.
Sorry?
Sir, eco-friendly.
Eco-friendly energies. Correct. Yeah, ID 11.
Sir, natural energy.
Natural. Okay, natural energies. Asiful Islam.
Sir, regenerable energy.
Regenerable. I've never heard that. I don't know. I mean, regenerable. Okay, 11. You have anything to add? Okay, I have compiled some of them. I don't want to say that this is exhaustive list, but some of the common, I mean, popular names, I would say. Renewable energy sources, of course, sustainable energy sources, alternative energy sources, non-conventional energy sources, non-fossil fuel energy sources, environment-friendly energy sources, low-impact renewable energy sources, green energy sources, future energy sources. So these are, there are so many names, yeah, and more. This list is not exhaustive, but Next topic, RE products. Basically, what you are getting from renewable energies. That's the topic here. Yeah. What are the things you're getting from renewable energies? Yes, Tanjid.
Sir, electricity.
Yeah, we can get electricity. Correct. Jannatul.
Sir, heat.
Heat. We can also get heat. What else? Yeah, Nabil.
Solar power.
No, energy product which even people use. These are energy products. That's my question here. Okay, Fayaz.
So almost all are said heating and cooling energies.
Cooling. Yeah, you can get cooling as well. Yeah, cooling as well. Okay, Arnob.
Sir, fuel.
We can get fuels. Yeah, renewable fuels.
Yes, sir,
Yeah.
renewable.
Thank you. Thank you. So these are some of the important things what you are getting from renewables, like electricity, heat, fuel. Nobody mentioned shaft power. You can also get shaft power. You can get shaft power from technologies like wind, wind, or hydro. The SHP means small hydropower, small hydro. And this is amazing that also somebody mentioned cooling. Yes, cooling as well. You can get, nowadays you have solar air conditioners. Solar air conditioners. So these are some of the energy products which you're getting from renewable energy technologies. Now, let us discuss about the conversion technologies, different conversion technologies, or renewable energy-based conversion technologies. And this table is really quite useful, taken from the World Energy Assessment. It is really an excellent table, which is listing categories of renewable energy conversion technologies. Categories of renewable energy conversion technologies. And here there are 3 columns. First column is showing you different technologies. Second column is showing you the energy product. The third column is showing you the applications, different applications. And these are categorized under, let's say, biomass, wind, solar, hydro, geothermal, and marine. Under marine, you have several things, several other technologies like tidal, wave, ocean thermal, and others. Yeah. Now, not all of them are mature or proven or commercially successful. Some of them are in the realm of research and development in the laboratories. Many of them, they are in the laboratories. This report was published long time ago, more than 22 years ago. But the situation has not changed much, frankly speaking. Yeah. Nowadays, you will see a lot of hypes about marine renewables. But if you look into this current status, you will see it has not changed much, frankly speaking, from my limited knowledge. This is what I gained. They're still, by and large, in the realm of research, development, and pilot projects. Some of them are really successful, and that will be the focus in this course. For example, we will not focus on, I have selected 3 technologies which are more specifically relevant for Bangladesh. Yeah, I think most of the students from our university will be working in Bangladesh, inshallah. So I want to focus on Bangladesh, and I have selected mainly 3 technologies which are proven and they have prospects in Bangladesh, like Biomass, yes. From biomass, one thing is quite successful in Bangladesh. That is biogas power plants or biogas cooking system, and this is known as digestion. The technology is called digestion. Digestion. Yeah, see, it's written here. Commercially applied. Yes, this is there are successful projects related to biogas or digestion, but mainly for cooking. Yeah, there are some projects where they are using it for generating electricity, but limited, not that many. Wind, yeah, we have some wind parks, but still the percentage, I mean, share is very, very low, but it's expected to increase in the future. But in Bangladesh, I mean, prospect wise, resource potential wise, we have limited potential inside the country. Only there are niche areas. Yeah, in the coastal regions, we have places where it's quite prospective, especially at higher heights. Higher height means you need to construct tall towers, and the cost will be more. From solar energy, yes, from power generation perspective, our focus will be from solar SPV, solar photovoltaic. And hydropower, we'll talk about hydropower, and we'll try to explore 3 different technologies, inshallah. That is what we'll be doing in one of the class sessions. One of the class sessions will be devoted entirely on hydropower, inshallah. Any question or comment regarding this table, this useful table? Any question or comment? Okay, then let's move to the next topic, which is current status of renewable energy technology. So you have just seen, we have discussed different conversion technologies. Now let us see, what is the current status? Yeah, what is the current status of different renewable energy technologies? Okay. So try to answer this question. I mean, what do you think? I mean, which renewables are really becoming popular around the world? You can give me a global perspective. Yeah, you can give me a perspective, a Bangladeshi perspective as well, no problem. But I want to see your knowledge concerning this. Yes or no?
Sir, solar power plants and wind power plants, sir. Especially the wind power plants that are located in the sea.
Okay.
That
So
are,
offshore wind parks, offshore wind power
yes.
plants. Yeah, it's coming up. Even there might be one in Bangladesh as well. Recently, I saw in news where they are in the process of approving offshore wind park. Okay, ID 53, Erfat.
Sir, bioenergy.
Yeah, some of the bioenergies are coming up. Yeah, they're used. Asiful Islam.
Sir, hydropowers.
Hydropower, yes, hydropower. Rauzin.
Sir, biomass and solar power plants.
Okay, biomass and solar power plant. Okay, anything else? Any other feedback? Yes, Anwar.
Sir, wind energy.
Yeah, wind mainly based on horizontal axis wind turbines. Yes, Shafayet.
So solar and wind.
Solar and wind, they are most prospective. Okay, thank you for very much for your, yeah, Mubashir.
Sir, wind energy and hydropower plants.
In wind and hydro. Okay, we'll see. And we want to get information from authoritative sources. And one such authoritative source is REN 21. REN 21. So for renewable energy related information, I would say this is a trustworthy source. And every year they're publishing global status report, GSR. Currently GSR 2023 is available, and you can download it. And they have different modules in GSR 2023. They have different modules, and our focus will be one of the modules. Yeah, let me show you. So this is the global status report from GSR 2023. And this is quite useful, by the way. I would recommend this for your future use. Yeah, it's quite useful, and they have compiled quite useful informations. Yeah, and REN 21 is, I mean, they have members from different part of the world. Yeah, they are quite authoritative. I want to show you some selected figures from this. Yeah, from this excellent work. Let us see this thing first. Okay, okay, this one. This figure is showing you, this has been taken from GSR 2023, population without access to electricity and clean energy. See what's happening first. I mean, in terms of clean cooking. Yeah. When you think about clean cooking, this line is showing you clean cooking. See, here you have population in billion. So over the years, yeah. So the population without access, yeah. So still more around 2.5 billion people in the world, they don't have access to clean cooking facilities, which is really sad, really sad. And if you look into the population without access to electricity, yeah, it has decreased over the years. You can see the trend. Yeah, it has decreased. But between the year 2020 and 2022, again, it has increased. This is alarming. Again, it has increased a bit. So still you can see, yeah, around 0.75 billion people in the world, they don't have access to electricity. That's shocking, right? Shocking. Let us look into another figure. So this figure is quite useful, showing you total final energy consumption by source. And they are showing you scenarios from three different years. Yeah? Year 2011, 2019, and 2021. And you can see the share of renewables. Here you can see modern renewables. They have increased. Over the year, they have increased. In the year 2021, it was about 12.6%. Modern renewables. What is meant by modern renewables? Yeah, you can see here symbols. Yeah, this is, let's say, water, wind, yeah, solar, biomass, all this, and geothermal, all this. So you can see these are modern renewables. So in these modern renewables, you have biofuels. Somebody mentioned bioenergy, and these are bioenergies. And somebody mentioned biogas. Yes, you have biogas here. So 3% other renewables. When they say other renewables, means biomass, geothermal, ocean, solar, and wind power. And 3.6% hydropower. Somebody mentioned hydro. Yeah, 3.6%. And almost 5% renewable heat. When you say renewable heat, the heat coming from renewable energy sources like biomass, geothermal, and solar. So this is a kind of overall scenario of utilization. So here they have made a comment in GSR, Global Status Report, that energy demand grew 4% in 2021 compared to the pre-pandemic level. Yeah, no. So this is the scenario. Any question or comment about this figure? Any question or comment? This very useful figure, by the way. This figure is quite useful. It's giving you a snapshot of current utilization of different renewables. This is another important figure coming from GSR. Energy sector emissions by source. Energy sector emissions by source, and you can see in the year 2022, in fact, emission has increased. Yeah. See, when you compare between 2021 and 2022, it has increased a bit. This is in terms of gigaton of CO2 equivalent. Gigaton of CO2 equivalent. So there is a comment here. The total energy-related greenhouse gas emissions increased by 1%. 1% from 2021 to 2022. And you can see these are in the fossil fuels. What are the culprits? Yes, oil, the main polluter, methane, coal. These are the three culprits. Okay. Again, any question or comment before we move to the next figure from GSR? Okay, this is another figure which is showing you countries with net zero and renewable energy target. We'll talk about it today, that some people are basically thinking about 100% renewable energy future. So in GSR, you can get information about this as well. Yeah, and you can see 146 countries currently have net zero policies, and 94 countries have both a net zero and an economy-wide renewable energy target. Yeah. So renewable energy is crucial toward achieving net zero emissions, and maybe we're moving in that direction. Yeah. Okay. Any question or comment about GSR? This is quite useful, this global status report. You can explore it later on. So as we are discussing, that some people are saying that it's possible to have 100% renewables in the future. So several studies are suggesting a total shift from conventional fossil and nuclear-based system to 100% renewable energy-based system. And already you saw they're having net zero policies. Many countries have net zero policies. Yeah. Now I want to show you some of the slides from the presentation. One of the presentations of Dr. Jacobson from Stanford University. So he has a work where he showed that it's possible to power the whole world with renewables. Yeah, and he has listed some technologies. So he has mentioned for electric power, he mentioned some technologies like wind, CSP. CSP means, anybody knows what is CSP? Yes, Shubho. Shubho.
Concentrated solar power.
Yeah, concentrated solar power. Okay, CSP. Geothermal, tidal, PV, wave, hydroelectricity. These are some of the technologies he recommended for electricity. For vehicle power, he mentioned some of these technologies. Yeah, like wind, CSP, geothermal, tidal, PV, wave, hydro, some of these technologies. And he mentions battery electric vehicles or hybrid fuel cell vehicles, all these technologies. And he not recommended nuclear and coal-based power plant. Even for vehicle power, he said we should not considered these technologies like nuclear, coal-based, corn ethanol, which is popular in some countries, biofuel, or cellulosic ethanol. So he is not in favor of ethanols, which are biofuels, by the way, derived from biomass, but he's not recommending that due to certain reasons. Yeah. So even he has listed a detailed list for number of plants or devices to power the world. Yeah. So he had that previous study. Later on, recently he came up with another study, WWS. WWS, 3 technologies. Can you guess these 3 technologies? WWS. These are 3 renewable energies. This is an acronym, basically. What is this? Okay, Hasib.
Sir, water, wind, and sunlight.
Yeah, water, wind, solar. Yeah, water, wind, solar. Okay. So wind, water, and sunlight or solar. He has in this work, he has certain figures which are quite useful, but I want to show you something from his work. Yeah, I want to show you something from his work that 100% in 139 countries, this WWS. Let me zoom a bit. Yeah. So he is basically, this is the scenario where he's saying transition to 100%. So this is here, he has written transition to 100% wind, water, and solar for all purposes. I mean, and he mentioned certain things like electricity, transportation, heating, cooling, and industry. So he can meet 100% energy needs from renewables. And he has categorized different things like residential rooftop solar. Residential rooftop solar, 14.49%. Let me zoom it a bit so that it's clearer. Yeah. So here you can see residential rooftop solar, 14.89%, then solar plant, concentrated solar plant, onshore wind, offshore wind, commercial government rooftop solar, wave energy, geothermal energy, hydroelectric, tidal current. Yeah. And main contribution is coming from residential rooftop solar. I mean, yeah, residential rooftop solar, 14.89. Okay. Highest is obtained from onshore wind. According to his study, maximum will be obtained from onshore wind, 23.52%. Followed by solar plant, solar PV power plants. Already in Bangladesh, we have several solar PV power plants. Followed by residential rooftop solar. Followed by offshore wind. Again, I mentioned even in Bangladesh, they are planning, the government is planning to approve offshore wind power plants. Followed by commercial government rooftop solar. So he has considered that even in the government buildings, they should have rooftop solar PVs. And then CSP. It's prospective in regions like in Northern Africa, Middle East, Southern Europe, part of Australia, in certain parts of North and South Americas. Yeah. But he has also considered certain marine renewables like wave, but its share is not that much, only 0.58% from wave. And Tidal 0.06%. Yeah, I mean geothermal is also not that much, only 0.67%. Yeah, hydro it's becoming not that appreciable like other technologies, only 4%. Only 4%. So this is, I think, a kind of brief overview. He mentioned in his study that there will be 52 million job will be created due to this kind of move. There will be some job lost, but the gain will be more, according to his study. Any question or comment about this? Okay, if not, let us continue. Now we want to, the last topic I want to discuss about the scenario from Bangladesh perspective. 100% renewable energy for Bangladesh. 100% renewable energy for Bangladesh. So let us focus on that thing. So again, a brainstorming session. Which renewable energy technologies are prospective for Bangladesh? Think about it. Yeah, Rauzin.
Sir, solar energy.
So you want to say SPV, solar photovoltaic? Yes. Okay, Sanwar.
So wind energy.
Wind. Wind has different technologies, particularly which technology you meant? Horizontal axis wind turbine based or vertical axis wind turbine based? Which one, Sanwar?
So horizontal, sir.
Yeah, horizontal axis wind turbine based wind power plants. Asif.
For hydro.
Hydro in Bangladesh, do you think we have good potential for hydro?
Yes, sir. In Kaptai.
In Kaptai, it has been, explored already, 230 megawatt. In Bangladesh, hydro potential is limited. Limited. Yeah, limited. We don't have much hydro potential in Bangladesh. It's limited. Yes, you can, in certain locations, you can have small hydropower plants, but it's based on my knowledge, it's not that appreciable. Yeah. Ahmed, ID 82. Unmute yourself, please. Yes.
Sir, wind and solar.
Yeah, somebody mentioned wind, horizontal axis wind turbine based, and solar. Yeah. Tanjid.
Sir, tidal energy as well as biomass.
Okay, you mentioned tidal.
Yes, sir.
You mentioned tidal and biomass. All of you agree this biomass, we have tremendous potential about biomass. So we have enough lands. Yeah. Okay, Sadman.
Sir, onshore wind turbine power plant.
Yeah, wind, onshore wind turbine power plant. Mashroor.
Wave energy, sir.
Wave. So we have tremendous potential for wave.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Asif.
Sir, horizontal axis wind turbine and tidal energy.
Oh, yeah, tidal. Somebody mentioned tidal and wave. Yeah. Frankly speaking, even you saw. Yes, Simon.
Sir, household solar collector.
Solar collector. So CSP.
Yes, sir.
CSP. Okay, we'll talk about this. Yeah. Now CSP, I think some of you took renewable energy, as your elective. That is one of the elective courses. What type of solar radiation you need for CSP power plant? What is the type of radiation?
Sir, direct.
Sorry?
Sir, direct radiation, sir.
Direct or beam radiation? Direct or beam radiation. So direct or beam radiation. So what about the solar radiation in Bangladesh? Do you think we have direct or beam radiation throughout the year significantly? at significant portion of time?
So we mostly have diffuse radiation most of the time.
Yes, that's a big issue here. And that's not the case in the Middle Eastern regions or North Africa. So that's why CSP, I mean, at the current state of technologies which are available, it doesn't look a good candidate at the present status. But if anybody comes up with an alternative technology, then with energy storage or something, then that might be a different scenario. But with the current state of technologies, it's not that viable. Also, regarding hydro, we don't have much. Wave, again, we have all these marine renewables. They have lots of implications, environmental implications and challenges. And also, I want to remind you about the grid map of Bangladesh. Grid map, electricity grid map of Bangladesh. Here you can see the electricity grid map of Bangladesh, and this figure is taken from the annual report of PPDB, Bangladesh Power Development Board. Now, some of you are quite excited about marine or offshore wind park or wave or tidal energies. You'll have to think about the grid, proximity to the grid. You have already studied the issues, factors you should consider before locating power plants. So before locating power plants, you'll have to consider the distance from the grid, isn't it? Yeah. So suppose tidal, if let's say it's potential here or wave or something, or here, what will happen? It's far away from the grid. And I said extending grid is not easy, by the way. Not easy, by the way. We'll have a lot of issues, technical and non-technical issues. So that's why you'll have to consider everything. You should have a kind of holistic approach when you think about ocean-based or marine renewables. Any question or comment about this, or anybody wants to add anything? Yes, Mashroor.
Sir, magnetic wave generator is, sir, easy to use, I think, sir.
No, but again, there will be issue of dispatching energy. Yeah, you can have this type of power plants for localized need at small scale, but you'll have to think about, I mean, if you're producing in bulk, how do you dispatch electricity? Yeah, that might be a big issue. So only here, yeah, it's nearest to the, comparatively nearer to the grids, only these areas. Yeah, only in certain areas.
Sir, we have many river. We can build this in river.
Yeah, that technology, if we can have that kind of technology, yes, and then
sir,
in the future, these technologies, they're still in the realm of research and development. They are yet to become, yeah, commercially viable. Yeah, yet to become commercially attractive.
So I saw that you suggested different technologies, but only handful of technologies are currently viable. Yeah, and there is a study, a comparative study was made by Teske et al. Title of this study is 100% renewable energy for Bangladesh, where they have compiled certain technologies like wind onshore, wind offshore, then solar PV rooftop, solar PV utility scale, and even he has suggested floating PV. Yeah, there is a technology where you can have floating PVs. So it was also suggested by him. So this is a valuable study. You can have a look. I'll give you the link, inshallah. Yeah, even he has a detailed breakdown. What should be the install capacity year-wise? Yeah. Anyway, let us, conclude. These are the main topics I wanted to cover today. Now, again, I want to see your feedback. I want you to type one useful concept, thing, or idea you have learned today in Slido. In Slido, please. Write one useful concept, thing, or idea you have learned today in Slido. The code is 555. Net zero policies. Yeah, you have seen many countries are adopting net zero policies, as you saw it in the report. Yeah, current status of RETs from global GSR. Yeah. 555, that is something notable you have learned today. That's just the code in slido.com. Yeah, renewable conversion technologies and their current status. Okay, so renewable conversion technologies and their current status, types of renewable energy and their usage, renewable energy products, yeah, swatch of no ground. We have this unique resource in the Bay of Bengal. Yes, yeah. So potential renewables in Bangladesh, applications of renewables, renewable energy product, all this stuff. Excellent. Now, the last thing I want you to do is, now you write one concept, thing, or idea which is not clear from today's class session, so that I can try to clarify that. If something is not clear from today's class session, you can type here. Or you can discuss today or even in one of the future class sessions. Okay. Yes, Sumaya, you have a question?
Sir, my mic is working. I want to ask this question before, but my mic wasn't working.
Yeah, please.
Sir, the resources you have shared, is those are like trustable? Because you have shown a graph of 2021 and 2022 carbon emission. We haven't seen that in 2021 first half it was lockdown for corona, so in that time most of the flight were cancelled, and we know that most of the carbon emission, like one of the most carbon emission comes from like those flights, so that percentage should be very low, isn't it?
I don't know. I think GSR, REN 21 is quite trustworthy. They have lots of members, renowned members, by the way, global leaders like IRENA. IRENA is part of REN 21. REN 21 is a consortium, not one company or one source. It's a consortium of many organizations, many reputed organizations, and IRENA is one of them, which is, you can consider as the apex body in renewable energy. So I think their information is credible. Yeah, I can understand your surprise to see that data, but this is what they have published, and this is this REN GSR is quite popular. I haven't come across any objection regarding this data so far. Yeah, but REN 21 is quite authoritative source, and this is not just one organization. These are a consortium of many organizations. Yeah. Okay. Power plant. So what is power plant? It's not clear. Power plant, you are seeing different we are discussing different types of power plants here. Yeah. Today, I mean, I'm not sure what is meant by this power plant. Yeah. Yes, Sam.
Sir, I've seen in videos that in Pakistan they are using CSP for household works like cooking. They use a very little amount, sheet of mirror, and then they concentrate that into a cooking pot, which they use for later purpose for cooking uses.
So they are doing
So I
some
think,
sort of
sir,
energy storage, yeah?
yes, sir. So I also think that can be used in Bangladesh if people are aware of this technology.
Okay. Now, that might be prospective. I haven't quite understood what is that technology, but people even in Bangladesh, they are trying to do different things in the realm of cooking. Yeah, the improved cooking stoves and other things are there as well. Science Laboratory, BCS IR is quite active in this. Yeah, but I particularly I don't know about that technology. Now offshore, yeah, we are yet to discuss wind or solar. I've seen here somebody mentioned offshore. We are yet to discuss that. My question was from today's class session. I have not discussed those in detail in today's class session. Even the potential we'll discuss in respective technologies. So we'll be talking about solar, hydro, and wind. Then we'll talk about these things like wind technologies or other things. Yeah. So Bangladesh, what is this is I don't know why you type Bangladesh. Bangladesh is not clear from today's session. Yeah, I think there was a problem in Slido. So sentences are breaking down. So that's why we're seeing multiple words here. Yeah, it should be fixed. Yeah, person who wrote this, you can ask the question again so that I can try to answer, please.
Sir, the potential of offshore wind power plants, sir, in Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it be high? Because
we'll talk about it when we discuss wind, inshallah. Today, that was not my focus today. Yeah. And you are saying high, at certain locations high, but again, there you have the issues of grid connectivity. Suddenly in the deep ocean, you are generating huge amount of power. What you will do with that power in that deep ocean? You'll have to understand. Yeah. So we'll try to talk about this later when we're dealing with wind, inshallah. Thank you very much. I mean, thank you for your feedback. Now we move to summary. So today we try to discuss definitions. I shared 2 definitions of renewable energies, also types of renewable energies, and you saw there are 3 different types based on one of the comprehensive definitions which we discussed. 3 different types. Some are derived directly from the sun, some are derived indirectly from the sun, and some are from the natural movements and mechanisms. Also, we discussed different common names of renewables like sustainable energy, green energy, low impact renewable energy, all this. And you saw renewable energies can give us different energy products like heat, fuel, electricity, even shaft power. The main renewable energy-based conversion technologies, and I just gave you a snapshot from one of the excellent tables of World Energy Assessment. Yeah, a valuable work. From there, I showed you a table and showed you different conversion technologies. And also the current status of different renewables. And finally, future prospects of different renewable energy technologies. And particularly, I shared some work from global and local perspectives. So with that, I would like to conclude today's session. You can find all these references later on, inshallah. Thank you very much.